Hey guys, came from 15 and back out with another One Piece anime episode review for you guys as we are continuing on with the One Piece anime. And man, another solid episode, and the ending of the episode left some very intriguing, well, I would just say speculation to speculate. If you aren't anime only, obviously manga fans know the importance of the Gumu Gumano no Mi, or the Gum Gum fruit. But that's the thing about the anime only is that you guys have to wonder what does who's who mean about the whole devil fruit, the Gum Gum fruit, and why does it seem like it's so damn special? But yeah. But solid episode. Last night. I know I said I would get it out yesterday, but I was too lazy. Sorry, but anyways, let's get off with this episode. The episode picks up right where the last week's ended off, with Otama pretty much asking the gifters to join their side to help turn the tide of the rebellion on Onigashima. And that's pretty much what we go around seeing. We go around seeing pretty much where all the Straw Hats are fighting, not all of them, but several interesting places. We see how they all turn on the Beast Pirates and everything, and they're just like, yes, 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 master, yada, yada, yada. Simple thing right then and there. So all the gifters are pretty much turning. Now we do cut back over to the CP0. Guys, we're kind of just like listening in on like updates for this battle, and pretty much the person's like, yeah, they got like, the gifters on their side now, which I believe they said it was about 300 of them. So 300 forces to the small force that the rebellion or the samurais have. Again, they're still outnumbered to my belief. Yeah, they are still outnumbered. I don't have the exact number down, but they're still outnumbered. But still, they got some more assistance, some more, I guess, tides turning. So that's good for the samurais. That is definitely really good for the samurais. So that's the whole thing. Now, in the meantime, Otama, with Usopp and Nami, they commend Otama for a job well done. But Queen sees this, and he's like, yeah, I gotta take these MFers out. So he looks like he's about to fire off a laser beam or something like that, but Sanji comes in the nick of time to stop that, and he pretty much makes it to where Queen takes most of the attacks by closing his mouth, and pretty much Queen is like, oh, that damn brat, you're freaking Judge's son and everything, and obviously Sanji does not like anything related. He doesn't like anybody referencing the fact that he's related or he has any ties to the Germa kingdom. And he's like, don't ever speak those effing words to me again. Again, we know Sanji hates the Germa kingdom and he wants nothing to do with them. And Sanji makes the point of the fact of, you were in, you were in that group of mad scientists, were you? And Queen's like, oh yes, Mads. And the reason why Queen knows about Judge is because Judge was also in Mads, and I believe Dr. Vegapunk was in Mads as well. So yeah, which is pretty much these very high tech scientists that know what they were doing. So that's the whole thing. Anyways, Sanji asked Chopper like, "Hey, is Moss Head doing good? How's the status?" And the way Chopper's talking is, he's talking in a trembling way. Now, you would think, oh, I guess the damage is so damn severe that Zoro got from his fight with Big Mom and Kaido that Chopper's worried that he damn near sounds like he might not live. But we find out we actually see Chopper, and he's Chibi Chopper, or Chibi Baby Chopper, and we finally get the side effect of the new Rumble Ball Chopper made with Caesar, the after effect that it takes on Chopper's body. So we already knew that the Rumble Ball, after Chopper would be done with it, he would go into a mini chibi form. No, actually, no. He would just be out of power and yada yada yada. Now, this side effect, well, He's a mini chibi baby version of Chopper, but he speaks like an old man. That's why he's shaking like that. Which is absolutely hilarious. So he's got the youth of a little baby Chopper, or when he was like a baby or a child. And but he talks like he's an old man. Absolutely hilarious if you ask me that. Absolutely hilarious. But I digress. That's kind of the whole thing there. So that's the side effect of the new Rumble Ball. So there you go. There you go. It's unspecified how long this is gonna take, but you have to wonder, is he gonna stay like that forever? But preferably not, because like I said, it's just a side effect. Again, don't know when he'll get back to his normal size again. So yeah, now the thing is, we find out again, Zoro has about 29. They make a mention that Zoro has 29 or 30 bones broken, but again, he should be fine if he just rests. But the thing is, Zoro wants to continue to fight and at least bring something. And pretty much Miyagi says, "Well, there is something I can do to get him back up in fighting condition." Excuse me. In fighting condition, and he had apparently it's this special type of medicine, from Zoe that will heal any wound and everything, instantly. But the only drawback is that Zoro will be feeling twice the amount of pain he suffered from when he originally got hurt. And mind you, Zoro took a lot of damn punishment in that battle with Big Mom and Kaido, even taking a dual attack from Big Mom and Kaido just to frickin' save Kid, Law, Killer, and Luffy. Like, just think of that twice of that. So the only other time Zoro's been in like this position where he had to feel like pain on the verge of probably 10 times more of that is obviously going back to at the end of the Thriller Bark arc when Kuma showed up and gave him pretty much double or triple the pain that Luffy suffered in his fight against Gecko Moria and everything there. So Zoro's no strange, and Zoro, he's like, I don't give a crap, freaking fire me up. And I'm just like, this man Zoro is an absolute madman. Because if I ever heard, if there was ever a procedure done on me where it's like, okay, we can get you back to full health, but in about a few days, you'll be feeling twice the amount of pain you'll have been feeling when you first suffered the injury. I don't think I would go through that. I'd honestly be like, yeah, hell no. I'd rather just go the old-fashioned way then. But yeah, that's kind of the thing there. So yeah, Usopp, Nami, Otama, again, they're continuing to run away, and run to safety. Speed catches up with them, Gazelle Man catches up with them, and they're gonna do what they need to do. But the thing is, some beast pirates are chasing after Otama because they realize, oh shit, her power, whatever she did, is the reason why all the gifters have changed sides. So we gotta kill her. Maybe the effect will wear off on them. So that's kind of where that whole point is going and everything. So yeah, and then the last bit of the episode revolves around Jimbe versus Who's Who. Now, in their fight, we're seeing Who's Who use techniques of the 6 powers. For example, Iron Body or Tempest Kick, or Finger Pistol or something like that. But he has his own version of Finger Pistol by using like a dagger or something. And we even see when he goes into what is it? His saber-toothed tiger form, I'm guessing that's what it is. He has this thing called Fang Pistol. Oh yeah, and then I also forgot to mention Sanji is also fighting hybrid form Queen, who he pretty much makes a mention. Yeah, I'm a cyborg and everything. So Queen is in his hybrid form where he's half human, half Brachiosaurus right now. So Sanji's got a lot of work to cut out. A lot of work he's got to cut out to go against the Queen there. But like I said, going back to that whole thing, we're seeing that what is it? Who's using the 6 powers techniques. Like he's even using shave and everything. And you're just like, wait, How would he know that stuff? That's like world government abilities right then and there. And Jimbe goes on to make the mention. He's like, I did hear about a former CP9 member that ended up ended up getting in trouble, and then he ended up getting arrested for his transgressions. And obviously, Queen or not Queen, Who's Who is like, yeah, that agent you were talking about, that's actually me. And he goes and make the mention. He's like, my talent, my talent, or how might I say, how would I would say this? He pretty much says like his talent are just his, just yeah. I'll just say is the talent. The talent alone, he says, compares enough to rob Lucci. And he was saying he was on the level of like Rob Lucci and everything. He was compared to that of Rob Lucci. But he goes on to say that he made one simple mistake. And it's funny because he makes a mention. He's like, Straw Hat Luke, 13 years ago, I was given a task. And it was something revolving around the gum fruit. And the most interesting thing is, 2 years later, that's when Straw Hat Luffy became a prominent name in the world. And obviously, excuse me, the episode ends off with the gum fruit having some sort of story point. So I'm guessing at some point, what is it? The government originally had, which we already know this from Shanks's point of view, the government already had the gum fruit. We're finding out that Who's Who was on that government ship as a agent of CP9. And we know Shanks ended up raiding that ship of the Marines and ended up taking the gum fruit away. And then there we go. Now, the reasonings why the world government was so keen and so gun-ho of having the gum fruit in their arsenal, we don't know yet. Well, manga reasons, they know if you're a manga reader, but anime onlys don't know yet. That question will be answered, I would say, maybe in the coming weeks. Depends how long they draw things out. But yeah, it's interesting from the standpoint, why did the world government want the gum fruit? Like, why did they need to do this whole like type of thing where they had a CP agent be stationed on a ship making sure that the gum fruit was guarded? Because remind you, CP agents, Cypherpol agents, they're pretty high up there. They work pretty much for the world government. They're their own branch division. So it's very interesting, and those are just gonna be the questions that are gonna have to be answered in the coming weeks. But solid episode of my One Piece. Again, not much happened other than some lore stuff with the gum fruit in terms of that revelation, and then more confirmation about Sanji fighting Queen, and then the stuff about Zoro potentially coming back to join the fight, and then even Chopper, stuff like that. But anyways, I'm gonna get out here, guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of One Piece, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more One Piece content, whether I'm giving my anime episode reviews, occasionally we'll talk manga chapters, and then also too, yesterday I did drop my non-spoiler and my spoiler review for One Piece Film Red, which I absolutely had a blast with, and I absolutely enjoyed, and I honestly might actually see it again because that's how much I like this movie. And the more that I'm thinking about the movie, it honestly might be my favorite One Piece movie by far. I just really enjoyed that, and Uta by far is one of my favorite characters in the film. So yeah, if you want to get my thoughts on the movie, if you already saw that movie, or if you want to get my non-spoiler thoughts on the movie, go check that out. I'll leave it at the end of the video in my outro. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Till then, guys, stay safe and have a great rest of your Sunday morning, afternoon, or night. Till then, guys, catch you guys later. Peace.